If trading is so easy, then why isn't everyone doing it? I mean, think about it. YouTube is full of people showing off their wins. On Instagram, there is always someone who's posting $10,000 wins daily. And gurus promising you to quit your 9 to 5 and start printing money in 6 months. So why is your coworker still showing up to office? Why is your friend still working retail? Why isn't everyone a full-time traders? That's because there is a price, and not everyone is willing to pay it. Let me show you what I mean. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Most of what you see online is bullshit. I'm going to be real with you. That guy on YouTube that was posting $50,000 withdrawal recently, there is a decent chance it's fake. Or better, it's a demo account. I mean, everyone is a hero in demo. Or probably it was a few lucky trades after months of losing, which he just forgot to tell you about. The gurus that are selling you $997 courses and promising you to be profitable in 90 days? He's probably making more money from courses than from trading itself. And those Instagram traders with rented Lambos and fake watches? They are selling you a lifestyle that doesn't exist. Listen, I've got a few friends who are big media personas. They've got huge following on Instagrams, TikToks in millions, and you know what? It's all sexy, all cookies and cream, but in reality, there is a little difference. So the first reason everyone isn't a trader is because the version of trading you see online, the easy money, the passive income, the laptop lifestyle, it's almost everything marketing. And it's designed to get you to buy a course. It's designed to get you to join the Discord, to join their Signal service. And they're simply selling you the dream. And the real trading, it's nothing like that. Real trading is not sexy. It's sitting for hours at the desk, fighting your own demons, taking losses, questioning yourself, and having existential crises almost every day. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, and it's sure as hell not easy. So first filter. People try trading and soon they realize it's nothing like the Instagram lifestyle, and they quit easily. And honestly, that was probably the smart decision for most of them. The second reason everyone isn't a trader is because people value stability over potential. And I don't mean it as an insult, I mean it as a fact. Think about your job. Maybe you don't love it. Maybe it's boring and maybe you feel undervalued. But you know what it gives you? A predictable income, health insurance, 401k, paid vacation, the ability to budget, and the ability to plan your life. Now compare that to trading. Trading gives you uncertainty every single day. You could make 5,000 this month and lose 3,000 the next one. You could have an amazing winning week and then next one is going to be the losing one. You could have a fabulous quarter and then lose your account in 1 week. There is no salary, no benefits, no safety net. And if you don't make money, you don't eat, you don't pay bills, you don't support your family. And if you blow up your account, you're starting from zero again. And most people, I mean normal, rational people, would look at this equation and think, okay, thanks, I'll keep the normal job. Because here's the thing, trading isn't about making money. It's about risking everything you have to the possibility of making money. And that's terrifying. Your 9 to 5 is probably not going to make you rich, but it's not going to bankrupt you either. And trading can do both. So the second filter is most people choose security over risk. And this is not weakness. This is just how humans are wired. We are not built for uncertainty. We are built for survival. And survival means stability. But here is the big one. The real reason why everyone isn't a trader. It's a psychological price. Nobody talks about it, but trading will break you repeatedly. It will expose every flaw you have, every weakness, every insecurity. You think you are disciplined? I thought so myself, but trading will show you you're not. Or perhaps you think you're rational. Trading will show you you're emotional. You think you can handle the stress? Trading will show you your limits. I remember I was sitting at the desk at 2 a.m. looking at my blown account and questioning my own existence. I've had panic attacks. I've questioned my intelligence and I thought maybe I'm just not cut out for this. And that's not even dramatic. That's just trading. Because trading doesn't just ask for your time and your money. It asks for your ego. Every loss is you being wrong. Every blown account is proof you failed. And every rule you break is evidence you cannot control yourself. And that's tough. Most people cannot handle this. And not because they are weak, it's because it's unbearable. Your job might be boring, but at least it doesn't make you question your self-worth every single day. Your salary might be small, but it doesn't make you feel like a failure when you get your paycheck. And trading does. So the third filter is most people try trading and experience the psychological pain. And then they decide it's not worth it. And you know what? They're probably right. Because the pain is real. The doubt is real. The self-hatred is real. And if you are not willing to sit in that discomfort and to question every single thing about yourself, you're not going to make it as a trader. I know that's tough to hear, but I'm just being honest. But here is the part that separates traders from everyone else. Trading requires your old identity to die. Let me explain what I mean. Right now, you have a story about who you are. You are the person who goes to work, the person who has some kind of routine, the person who knows what to expect from life. And trading asks you to destroy that person. Trading asks you to become someone who can lose 1,000 and not spiral. Someone who can be wrong 60% of the time and still believe in themselves. Someone who can sit with uncertainty and not need answer. And that transformation, it's so painful. It's not just learning a new skill. It's like dying and being reborn. You have to let go of needing to be right. You have to let go of stability. And you have to let go of your ego. And most people cannot do that. Not because they are incapable, but because it feels like losing yourself. I remember around 1.5 years into trading, I had this moment where I didn't recognize myself. The person I was before I started trading, the person who needed stability, who needed certainty, the person who needed to be right, who needed external validation, that person was gone. And I didn't know who I was becoming yet. And that's terrifying. That in-between space where your old self is dead, but your new self isn't being formed yet. Most people will hit that space and run back to what's familiar. Back to the old identity, back to the old job, to the old routine. And that's only natural, because the unknown is too uncomfortable. But if you want to be a real trader, if you really want to make it, you have to sit with this pain, to not know who you are and to rebuild yourself from scratch. And that's why everyone isn't a trader. Because most people aren't willing to let their old self die. So here's the truth. Trading isn't hard because it's complicated. The strategies aren't even that difficult. The charts make sense and the concepts are learnable. Trading is hard because it requires you to give up everything that makes you feel safe. The stability of paycheck, the comfort of certainty, and the identity you've built over years. And it requires you to risk real money on your ability to manage your psychology, to bet on yourself when you have no proof it will work out. And most people, smart people, capable people, they will look at this price and say, I'm not willing to pay it. And that's not a failure, that's just a choice. So if you wondered why isn't everyone a trader, now you know. It's because the price is higher than most people are willing to pay. And maybe it's higher than it should be for you too. And that's okay. But if you feel like you really want to make it, I have a question for you. Are you willing to risk stability for uncertainty? Are you willing to sit with the psychological pain almost every single day? And are you willing to let your old identity die? And if the answer is no, there is no shame in it. Go live a good life. Trading isn't the only path. But if the answer is yes, if you are willing to pay this price, then welcome to the hardest thing you will ever do, and ironically, the most rewarding. Drop me a comment and let me know where you are at. Are you questioning? And let's talk about it. And see you in the next one.